I just want to start this off by saying that I'm a very skeptical person when it comes to paranormal experiences, and I've been in denial about this for quite some time now. This experience happened about a year ago. It was around Halloween, and I was invited to a family diner at my boyfriend's grandparents' house. Deciding to spice things up a little bit for Halloween, I decided to bring my Ouija board with me to play with his cousins and siblings. The house is fairly old, built in the 1900s or something among those lines. It is located in the Rideau Lakes Township, in the town of Smithsfalls. Basically, it's a shithole between Kingston and Ottawa, two of Canada's most important cities. Anyways, most people go to bed at around 10 at night, but 5 of us decide to stay up, drink and play the Ouija board. We set the game up on the kitchen table, we light candles, shut the lights, etc. We begin playing, and almost instantly we start feeling some activity. I took the lead because it was my Ouija board. My first question was asking for her name. The board answered by spelling out M-A-Y, and then S-M-I-T-H. I asked May Smith how old she was, and the pointer slid to 7. I then asked, "Where are you from?" This time, the pointer on the board moves faster, spelling out CHEESEFACTORY extremely quickly. By this point, all of us are shitting ourselves, but all of us promised to each other that we weren't moving it on our own. We began trying it only 2 of us at a time, and still it was the same speed, spelling out Cheese Factory over and over again. I then decide to ask where this cheese factory was, to which she spells out OTTER and CREEK. At first, we didn't think much of this, since Otter Creek doesn't exist in Smiths Falls. However, the name sounded eerily similar to Otter Lake, which was just down the road from the house we were in. I then asked her how she died. She answered by chillingly spelling FIRE. Deciding this must be some kind of joke, and since I was still skeptical, I decided we would try a game. One of us would stop playing, hold a number with our fingers behind our backs, and then May had to use the pointer on the board and tell us which number it was. I go first. I take my hand off the board, hold 3 fingers behind my back, and wait. I ask the question. The pointer slid super quickly to 3 on the board, and I freeze in fear. This was a very large rectangular table and everyone else was asleep, so there was literally no way they could have seen. I pull the fingers from behind my back, and everyone thinks I'm messing with them. So, one by one we try our turn, and each time May pointed right. Each time, the pointer went to the right number. Still skeptical, I leave the board and go to the kitchen drawers and rearrange the cutlery in it. I take out some of the knives from the drawer and put them by the sink, leaving only 5 knives in the drawer. I ask May, how many knives are in the drawer? Again, super quickly, the pointer slid to 5. Nobody else could see what was in the drawer but me, and I wasn't touching the board. At this point we're all basically crapping our pants. I've never believed in the paranormal until that night with the Ouija board. I tried sleeping through the night, but I was so scared I barely got 3 hours of sleep. I ignored this until recently, until I was bored and decided to look up her name. I came upon the Smiths Falls Cemetery archives, where I found 2 results for May Smith, Ella May Smith and May Victoria Smith. Ella May Smith passed away age 85, but May Victoria Smith has no record on the web. I plan on visiting the grave soon to maybe learn more about who they were. During my search I also stumbled upon another website run by the Rideau Lakes Townships. I shit my pants today when I read The Otter Creek Cheese Factory, which was a building that supposedly burned down in 1940. The address of the old cheese factory, which is now a private residence, isn't even 15 minutes from the house we were at, and it was located in Otter Lake. So, I'm assuming Otter Lake must have been renamed to Otter Creek. There was no way for any of us to know about the cheese factory, as none of us are from the area. None of us even knew where Otter Lake was until recently. The thought of May Smith still haunts me today, and my heart aches at the knowledge that maybe we really did talk to a poor girl who died in a fire through that board. I never believed in the paranormal, but this changed my outlook forever. Hit me up if you have similar experiences, know the Smith family history. This content was provided by angelotricarico.com. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.